This video is for every first-time mom. Consider this my hug to you. So, fourth trimester is usually my hardest trimester. The fourth trimester is the one where your baby is between the age of 0 days to 3 months. I find it very taxing because it requires so much of me. My pregnancies, I thank God, are very easy and they're smooth, no problems. But once the baby is here, that sleep deprivation, that waking up every 2 hours, just that whole period and everything that a newborn child needs usually takes such a toll on me. So I want to send this as a love letter to every first-time mom that it is normal, that it is, yes, a difficult season, but take it a day at a time and it passes. So I want to share some of the things that I do, tips and tricks, things that I do to make that season easier. And I also want to share some of the hacks that I have learned over the time. And yeah, I hope that this helps you. So many first-time moms will have a struggle with, what do I take to hospital? Yeah, when it's time. For me, when my tummies are now big and we're in the third trimester, I'm usually worried, like, how is this baby going to come out? And I know that anxiety that comes with that, but just know that God has given your body everything that it requires to go through this process, and you are more than capable of going through it. So now you've gone to hospital, your baby has come out, and yeah, many people believe that you will fall in love with your baby there and then, but not every mom does that. And if it happens to you, take it a day at a time. Your body has so many hormones that are going through it, and eventually that feeling will come. Just know that you love your baby. Innately, you love your baby, but hormones are doing a thing to your body. So after you have given birth, at around, like, as soon as you've just given birth, the tummy looks like you're 6 months pregnant. Like, what's going on? Can you please go back? And I know that that can take a toll on someone's esteem. And there are some people, because our bodies heal differently. So some people, even a month after, the stomach is still there. So some of the things that I do when I've just given birth is, while I'm breastfeeding, I try and suck in my tummy. So you take a deep breath and then breathe out and pull those tummy muscles back, because now your ab muscles have been separated. And so doing that is you trying to bring them back and try to heal that gap. And then after about 6 weeks, although for some people who have vaginal births and you have no issues, if you feel like you're up to it, you can start even a week after, as long as your doctor clears you. But I like to start 6 weeks after. I give birth vaginally, but I like to start 6 weeks after. I'll start to do exercises to recover the diastasis recti. The diastasis recti is the ab separation that happens in your tummy. Consider this a corset, yeah? And once you get pregnant, that corset is expanding, okay? So now it has kind of lost its shape. But this corset is able to retract once you work those muscles. So just search on YouTube how to repair a diastasis recti, and you start to do that. Please don't start with sit-ups. Don't start with exercises that put tension on your, like active tension, like you're getting up from bed and you're just getting up, like you're lying down facing up and then you're just getting up. Don't do that, because that increases the separation. So I start by holding in my ab muscles while I'm breastfeeding. Then at 6 weeks, I start to do the simple exercises to repair that gap. Now, with my third baby, the gap has took a bit of a time to heal. I had to discover my healthy lifestyle again. I had to do those exercises, but eventually it's healing. And I keep telling people that it takes 9 months for your body to get into the state that it's at now. So give your body time to heal. Give your body time to heal. It's a big task carrying a baby and carrying them to term. So give your body time. Just keep healthy, keep disciplined. And the other thing that I would say is, when you're like your lifestyle, you're eating, huh? You're not eating for two. So I always advise, even when you're choosing what you're eating, choose the healthier options. The healthier options are not necessarily the boring ones, but make sure you have your vegetables, make sure you have a little bit of carb, make sure you have protein. If you need to snack, try and choose the healthier snack. So what I've done, I've tried to limit some of the carbs, like I'm not doing bread, I try to limit some of the carbs. Just do it as much as you're able to, just here and there. Drink a lot of water, and eventually you'll see the weight go down. But love the body that you're in right now, even as you're working towards the body that you hope to have. So while your baby is still very little, there's a lot that happens with them. They have to go through immunization. Some babies get colic. Some babies get flu. Our third baby got flu when he was just about 4 weeks. I want to encourage you to just take it a day at a time. Motherhood is not easy, but it is possible. It is beautiful. Just think of today, right now. What can I do today, right now? What is within my power to do today, right now, and do that? Because it can get very overwhelming when you think about 3 months, when you think about 1 month, when is my baby getting to 1 month? Just take it a day at a time and soak it in. Yeah, it might sound cliche, but soak in the little blessings that are coming, the little things the little wins. Your baby smiled today, even if it's an involuntary smile. Soak in that win, okay? Just steal that. And then I would also encourage that you get a lot of support wherever you can. Ask for help. Don't fear to ask for help. We can try to feel like we are ninjas, but ask for help. And I also want to encourage you to know that you have very good mom instincts. No one knows your baby like you do. Only God knows your baby better than you do. So follow your instinct. People will say, do this. When the baby's cord falls off, give them mushroom soup. If it's not within your instinct, if you don't feel like your baby needs it, then don't do it. And there's a certain point, my cousin gave birth recently and she was feeling like she didn't have enough breast milk. And so she was supplementing with formula. There's a certain stage, about 2-3 weeks of a baby's life, where they cry at night. It's called the witching hour. And they will cry inconsolably. And you start to think that you don't have enough breast milk. But you tell your mind over and over again, especially when you are sure, like you can touch your boobs and you feel that, yeah, there is milk in here. Just know that your baby is also acclimatizing to the new environment. They're getting used to being out of the womb. So it's a bit of a balance for them. And around that time, they go through a day and night confusion. So give it time, give yourself time. Don't make rash decisions. Follow your instincts. If you feel like, yes, I don't have enough breast milk, then go ahead. But if you know for a fact that you have enough breast milk and just the people that are around you are pressuring you, then follow your mom instinct. I also want to touch on the topic of healing. Whether you give birth vaginally or through C-section, our bodies heal differently. There's a friend of mine that I've met on Instagram who had her baby 2 months ago, and she told me, Daisy, the healing process has been grueling this time round. I thought I was going to heal faster. But we all heal differently. And I like to say that God allows us to go through different seasons for a reason. You don't know who your story is going to bless. You don't know who needs to hear that experience maybe 5 years from now. So just take your experience as a personal experience. Know that it is unique to you and just warm up to it and ask God, what is it that I can learn from this season? You don't know who that is going to help. Even if it helps just one person, your experience is not in vain. It's not for nothing. My cousin, who has just given birth, 3 weeks ago, called me and she was wondering, does my baby have diarrhea because the poo is yellow, it is watery, should I take her to the hospital? So some of those things are not things that you would know easily as a first-time mom. I learned on Google. My mom, thankfully, is in the medical field, so she was able to tell me, no, that is normal. So normal newborn poo, especially for a breastfed baby, will be yellow, it will be seedy, and it will be runny. So if your baby has that, just know that it is normal. There have been babies who have gotten flu while they are still very young, in their infancy. I would say, please, please, please consult your pediatrician. Consult your pediatrician. Don't take things at face value. Don't do home remedies until you've consulted your doctor. These babies are very delicate. Their systems are still booting. They are so delicate. So don't just follow these myths, old wives' tales. Please talk to your pediatrician. Mom exhaustion is a real thing, guys. It's a real thing. Imagine you have been in pregnancy. We get that season, especially in the third trimester, where you just sleep. Sleep is your friend. Yeah. But the thing is that you're trying to sleep and then your body is aching, your hips are hurting, your pelvic bones are doing their own thing. So I would encourage that even when you feel the mom exhaustion, ask for help. Embrace it. Like, know that this is a season. Know that it is a season and it's going to pass. When you're able to get a nap, you nap. If what helps you relax is watching series, go ahead and watch them. But please seek help. You're not a ninja. Don't be a ninja. Ask for help. If you breastfed the baby and your husband is available, give him the baby to bab. Give your sister, give your mom, give your house help. Just ask for help because that season is tough. It's tough and it can break you. Yeah. So find the things that you love, the things that pour into your cup. If you like to take drives around, then schedule it. It doesn't take long to take a drive around. Do 30 minutes around. If you like to take walks, if you don't mind carrying your baby here, you wear your baby and take walks. I got a shuka baby and I used to wear my baby here once in a while. So wear your baby. There are people who have worn their babies from day one, and it also helps with the bonding. So go ahead and do that. And losing the pregnancy weight, I want to encourage you to just take your time. If you are praying to get pregnant, I would encourage that even when you get pregnant, stick to a healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle, remember, is not a boring one. So choose the healthy, organic meals. It's portioned meals. Yeah. In Africa, we have the tendency of putting rice portion. You find like someone's plate has 5 carbs. Your body doesn't need those 5 carbs. Choose 1 or 2 carbs in reasonable amounts, then put protein and put enough vegetables. Don't just eat with your eyes, eat with your stomach. And I learned a trick recently that when you eat slowly, then when your stomach gets satisfied, because I think it takes a while for your stomach to communicate to your brain that you're satisfied. So when you eat fast, by the time the brain gets the message that you're satisfied, you have eaten more than you needed. So eat a bit slower so that by the time your stomach is actually full, your brain gets the memo and you stop. So eat until the point of satisfaction. Start this in pregnancy and continue it even during breastfeeding. Breastfeeding hunger is a thing. If you can relate, just drop a yes. Breastfeeding hunger. Breastfeeding hunger is grueling. You feel like you're a lion. You can eat the whole loaf of bread, but just pace yourself. Pace yourself. Eat slowly. Eat small, tiny meals frequently. When you feel hungry, eat like a small meal. Choose the healthier option. If there's some chicken you can eat, go ahead. If there's some beans you can eat, go ahead. But just eat small portions at a time and listen to your body. Once you're satisfied, that's enough. And make sure you hydrate. Sleep training. I like to sleep train my babies from when they are young. Okay? Now, the sleep training that you might have in mind is that grueling one of let them cry, leave the baby, don't touch him, let him cry until he's tired and he sleeps. No one likes to go to bed while crying. Even you don't go to bed after crying. Do you cry yourself to sleep? Is that usually happy tears? They are not. So what we do is from hospital, we do the light thing. So if it's nighttime, all lights are off, voices are low. You know how the night is a bit more quiet. So we do that for the baby from when they are a newborn. And then as they grow, we continue that. So daytime, they sleep with the curtains open. So the sunlight is coming in, the daylight is coming in the room properly. We talk at the normal volume. And then at nighttime, the lights are out, the lights go down, we talk So for us, that's the sleep training we do. And eventually we find that the baby adjusts to day and night. Nighttime is boring, it's dark, it's time to sleep. And then we also have a routine. In the evening, we give them a shower, they are maybe massaged, we breastfeed in the dark, and then you go to bed. So even as they've grown, like now my 4-year-old, he knows they will have dinner, they will shower, maybe once in a while they'll have yogurt or milk and then go to bed. So just set that routine for your baby so he knows, your child can tell that, okay, now this is wind down time. We're winding down the day, so it's time to sleep. And that will help you to sleep train your baby without the crying it out method. Healing from a vaginal birth looks different. It's the only thing I can talk about because it's what I've experienced. And for me, for all 3 babies, I had to get stitches. And I would say that for you to heal from those stitches, listen to the advice of your doctor I hope that I've answered all your questions, and I hope that this video feels like a hug to you, first time mom. If you are a friend of a first time mom, please share this video with them. You don't know that you might be helping. I was talking to someone over the weekend, and I was telling her when I had my first baby, one of my closest friends asked me, Daisy, how are you? How is the baby? Do you have any baby blues? And for the love of me, I had no idea what baby blues were. So I didn't even know how to answer her. I didn't know what baby blues were. So sometimes someone will be maybe feeling sad and they don't know that they have postpartum depression. So check on your friends, send them this video. I hope it can be a conversation starter for you. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember that I am rooting for you. I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.
Good.